Well played. Honestly, that was such a tough safety shot. Too thin or too thick, you're banging trouble. He couldn't have played that better if it had been there all day.
No, you're right. That's lovely. Got that object ball absolutely safe. And there's so much distance between them two, the two balls here, the cue ball and the object ball. I mean, and what would you play? You might try and double the black up towards the top left pocket. Either knock it in as a long double, or if not, try and get the black onto the left side cushion.
I think he's going for it now. Well, I don't blame him for going for it, but I do blame him at the pace he played that. You've got to play it hard so the top spin keeps the white below the black spot. Mind you, the way Ding's playing at the moment, I'm not too sure whether I fancy him knocking this in. Well, it didn't look like it on a few occasions, but we're back now to a frame-winning decider. Ding Junhui could have lost the match. Mark Davis will be disappointed. We're all square at 5-all. Well, there's how many times, Neil, did that frame chop and change? I think like the whole match.
I think he'll be disappointed with what happened on the blue, in that he didn't get the right angle on the pink, so he got first shot. The way it turned out, he never even had a chance on the black, except for that long double, which you're well odds against to get. So now, once again, we've talked about the momentum swinging. It's absolutely swung towards Ding, because Mark knows he should have pinched that frame. It's going to be a test of both players' temperament now. So we've got this far, and this is a breakdown of what's happened in this match. Mark Davis, more points considerably and more balls potted. Pot success 89, both players. Ding started knocking more long balls than Mark Davis, which wasn't the case earlier. And 1 century. And those stats are interesting, but from here it comes down to temperament and how cool you can be when it really matters.
Yes, Mark Davis will know whatever happens in this match. He certainly should have won it. I mean, he's had the most chances in the match. He led 2-0 and dominated the match thus far. And in fairness, you've got to give him a little bit of credit, in fairness, because when he lost 3 on the trot, he looked almost out of the game. He was 3-2 behind and looked for all money he was going to go 4-2 behind. He managed to nick that frame on the black to level at 3-all, and then it's been evensy to 2. It's been a good match. I've enjoyed it. I'm surprised that there's been so many balls missed from Ding, who's one of our seasoned campaigners now. A champion that you could expect winning virtually every tournament he plays in. That is the prowess of Ding Junhui now. I think he's one of the top 4 or 5 players in the world. Mark Davis has established himself as borderline being a top 16 player now, so he's a really tough opponent. But it's not virtually toss of the coin. As I mentioned earlier, Ding would have to be favoured in this last frame. The fact that he's had more experience in this situation. The handshake, who will win?
Thank you. The deciding frame. Ding Junhui to break.
So it all comes down to the last frame. And that's a good break-off shot from Ding. And as we always say, when you get down to a decider, all you want is one good chance. Nothing worse than your opponent getting in and you get this far but don't get anything. No chances, no opportunities to win the match.
Touching ball.
when it's touching ball. So Ding can play away and hasn't got to hit a red. And also, because it's touching, he can actually get Mark Davis in some trouble here.
Well, it has to be said, very, very unlucky there. He took a chance in playing the shot to nothing, and the worst possible thing happened. I mean, look how perfect this is finished for Ding Junhui, and the blacks available in the corner. So first chance goes to Ding.
One. 8. 9.
Has he just got up far enough? Possibly. Playing directly rather than off a cushion makes it more difficult to land perfectly on the blue. It's a good shot, that. Very good.
14.
It's the red he wanted out of the way.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room to get onto the red in the left-hand corner pocket from this black, so if you just play plain ball on and off the cushion, then the work will start. As you can see, everything's in the way of one another in this, both sides. This is the last of the loose reds. And he's left himself slightly hampered here, so that's a poor shot.
22.
So a very poor shot, that. Didn't want to be anywhere near that red. Should have perhaps played with a little bit of check side, so it straightened the white up. But not only is he going to have to pot this, he needs an angle on the black to go into them. No, has he got the angle? I think he has.
23.
It's all on this kiss for Mark Davis. What he'd like to do is kiss that red right in the middle of the loose reds. If he kissed that full ball, he'd be on 2 reds. He doesn't have to go into the main bunch. Just try and glance by the first red and kiss full ball into that red there. Perfect. Well played.
Yeah, that's where he's very strong.
30.
Very good break builder. Plays the right shot at the important times of a frame and indeed a match. Again, that's a pretty good shot. He may be cueing a little bit awkwardly, but it was just about what he intended, nudging the reds and holding for one of those two. Now, he wouldn't be cueing so awkwardly on the bottom one of the two, but it will be with the rest. And you feel if this goes in, then there's no reason why he wouldn't win the frame and match.